Hey, everybody, welcome to Darryl's live show. And it's Tuesday, it's not Thursday, so I'm sure I've got some of you confused. So, this is a new show. This is my Tuesday show where it's going to be a talk show. I'll be interviewing special guests for a half an hour. And we've got some folks on the broadcast. Drop me a comment so I can see everybody out there. I can see a few people, like Frank Nigel says, is it Thursday? He's watching from Sturgeon Bay. So, no, Frank, it's Tuesday. It's a new show. And my special guests tonight are Secondhand Soul Band with their front people, Kathy Fern and Lyle Miller. So I'm going to welcome them to the broadcast. Hey, Kathy, Lyle, how are you?
Hey,
Darryl.
Oh, this is the magic of technology. It actually works. We're all doing this remote, and we're doing it live, not from New York, but from Chicagoland. So, welcome, Secondhand Soul Band, to my show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Oh, right. Well, of course, Lyle has a nickname. That's Lyle Dynamite Miller, right?
I was on tour back in 2001, 2002 on theater. We were touring the Jackie Wilson story, and I played Sam Cooke, who, as you know, very reserved in his performance. Elegant, I should say. I wouldn't say reserved. I'd say elegant. And my natural performance is more exciting and more like actually Jackie Wilson, and I was playing his rival in the show. So when we go out after the show, I perform in karaoke, etc. And the wasn't the road manager. I think it was one of our producers. When I came off stage one time, he just screamed, "Loud dynamite!" And I think it was some kind of good times, stereotypical thing, but the name kind of stuck. And everybody just started calling me Loud Dynamite after that every time. And so it was like pressure. Like when I got on stage, I couldn't just be on a stool, singing. I had to do something that was explosive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where the name came from.
And you surely do every time.
Oh, yeah.
Even when you're not feeling bad, you might be sick or something, no one else knows.
Yeah, that's true. I twisted my ankle really bad one time, and we had a show. I think we were at the Cara, and there's a little gate across the front of the stage.
And we're all kind of crammed in there.
Right. So I just kind of leaned on the gate and danced with one leg, but still kept moving like the whole night. So you'll never know. I think it was a Jim Brown. I think used to play football like that. He'd get up hurt every time, so they didn't know how hard he got hit. That's all.
Wow. Yeah, I had a virus I didn't even know. We were at a festival, and I was on the stage, and I started feeling worse and worse and worse very quickly, and it was hot, and I had to go sit off stage, and I was literally singing in a chair off the stage with my cordless mic, and I was like, get it together. You got to get back up there. And I did, and finished the show. And the next day I was in the hospital for like 3 days.
Yep. And nobody knew. They thought she was like doing something cool, like just I'm gonna do this from the chair, So but nothing slowed down. I didn't even really realize it for a while. I mean, she told me really well before, but
after I really started to feel bad, I said, you might have to catch me or something. I'm not sure what's happening here. And then there was another time we did a show, and I fell that morning. It was a Sunday evening banquet hall thing we were doing for the postal workers, and I fell walking the dog and broke my wrist.
Yep. And we had to force her to stop trying to get stuff off of the truck. You guys don't understand. Kathy is our lead singer and the leader of the band, but she unpacks the truck, these 50-pound speakers like nothing too every time. Won't even pause, and it's not like to bait help. She's trying to get the stuff off the truck. So she hurt her wrist.
Got work to do.
She hurt her wrist, and I see the wrap, this enormous wrap. And I'm like, what do you do? And she's like, pull the stuff off the truck. I'm like, no, can you sit up? And she was just like sitting there, like she could tell she wanted to get up and unload the truck. But that's what it is.
That's the Kathy I've always known and loved.
Yep.
Yeah, so I tell these guys, don't be giving me no nonsense excuses of why you can't show up for a show.
That's right. I mean, and you never, no matter how tired you are, you got to help unload and pack up because you're
Yeah.
seeing Kathy over there do it.
Right.
That's the thing.
I'm just
You
as
have no
tired as everyone
excuse.
else.
That's right. More, it's like there's no excuse. She was just out there doing the show. You guys are mostly sitting down. Get up and unpack this stuff.
Thank you, Lyle.
I mean,
Uh-oh, I can't hear you now, Darryl.
Okay, you got a show every Wednesday night, Secondhand Soul Fan Show, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a secondhand soul band show for the secondhand soul fans. It's every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Easy for you to say.
Right. Yeah, we just did episode 17, or no, tomorrow is episode 17. So time went by really fast. It was it's morphed into a really cool thing now. We really enjoy the conversations and the what would I say, politeful disagreements we have about about artists and music and stuff. So it's really cool to kind of dive in. Like, I'm always looking for topics, like I'm sure you probably are, Darryl, and things come up, and then it forces me to kind of dive in and learn a little more, and then present it in a concise manner so people can understand what the subject matter is. And so I've learned a ton of things. So
same here.
Do you mind if I play the intro for the show so the guests can see see how the show kicks off? Okay, here it goes.
Hey, secondhand soul fans. Hey, secondhand soul fans. It's me, your friendly neighborhood soul man, Lyle Dynamite Miller. And I'm here with
Kathy Fern.
And the sax man, Dave Drower. What's up?
What's up, you guys?
What's up? How's everybody doing? We're here at episode number 16 of the Secondhand Soul Band Show. So happy to see everybody still here. How we doing out there?
Awesome.
Great. All right.
As good as we can be, my man. As good as we can be. Right.
Yeah, so that's how the show kicks off.
Yeah.
Very cool. Lyle, you should tell them how much work it is just to get that stupid record to spin in the graphic.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's the record is a graphic, the logo is a graphic, and there's the needle, and then it's a lot. There's a circle that goes around the record that fades out the other stuff, so that you get a perfect circle. But when it rotates, if there's any kind of bump, it kind of goes outside. Then it looks like a bike with a card stuck in it, But that was the longest thing on that intro, was that record. So I use it everywhere.
He was so happy when he figured it out.
Yeah. And then I saw the needle, and I was, maybe I should try that too. I was like, that's okay. Just get the name on here and get out. Yeah, that music is actually original song, "Slide Into the Party," that Dave and I wrote.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, you've done your own stereo.
I'll be previewing some of my own stuff very shortly on my show. So,
All right.
Okay, let's see. One of the first times I got really, really familiar with the group was, I think, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago when the band came to my basement and you recorded a nice promo.
Man, you did an amazing job. It's we still use it now.
Yeah, that's right. Still you booked on that one now. I mean, it was incredible. It's funny you say. I was just going to mention that when you were talking about the original music. I said, "Wow, you got a great venue there to produce your stuff in." We had a great time there. We were isolated. We were all sitting in the room and still isolated sound wise, so we were able to see each other and communicate, but not invade on each other's sound. Really came out. I think you handled some of it too.
Thank you. Well, the nice thing of it is you guys are such a tight band that you did, I believe it was about 11 tracks all in one take. And so it's just like a live show.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what you want. You want it to be like, you want your live show to be recordable. So that it's not a ton of mistakes. You want to always perform like it's historic.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest break we got was when we played for the SPRA, Suburban Parks and Recreation Association, and we got chosen for their showcase. Yeah. So we got to perform. They gave us 11 minutes exactly, and the good thing was we really put our heads together and decided to take the every minute. Like we didn't want any space in between the songs. We wanted to present as much material as we could. So we ended up making a medley that was 11 minutes long of all of our hits. And we all worked on like our stage logistics and our moves. Like I won't call it dancing because I'm not a dancer, but there was a little steps in there, but we had the whole thing, blacked out like you do a play. Cause obviously Loud's in a lot of theater. So we were seen by a couple agents there, and that was it. We were on their list, and we still work with them today. So take advantage of every minute you have people's attention is really kind of our motto.
Absolutely. The job starts the minute in the bar or in the venue, wherever you are. It's all the show, the whole thing. You're being watched the whole time.
Yeah.
And you want them to remember you for good stuff.
Well, you've been really fortunate in getting a lot of good band members and a lot of people with technical expertise. You run your own sound from stage and you do it very well. Yeah. So what's your secret? What do you look for in band members?
It took a long time to kind of develop those skills. You learn by making mistakes, and not that everybody was a mistake, but, you just hone your skills over time. And, way back in the day, I've been in bands since I was, 13, 14 years old. And, back in the day, you'd go on the Illinois Entertainer and, try to look in the newspaper for people. And then it sort of morphed into who do you know? And then, I would always rather take a musician that someone can kind of vouch for, that's worked with them and knows their work ethic. And, it's great if someone's a good player, but if they're hard to get along with, not really the person I want to play with. So, I'd rather play with someone with no ego. And like I like to say, there are no divas in the band. If there was going to be any, it'd be me. And I surely am not a diva. So no divas.
Vocally, but not
well, thank
vocally,
you.
but no other way. Yeah.
Gotcha. You're a diva. And you guys put together a great short collage, about a 3-minute, with a lot of songs in it, showing a lot of high energy for the band. And so that's kind of like it's almost a guidebook for this is how you do it. So do you mind if I show your video? Your short 3-minute clip of the band. Okay, here's a
little short disclaimer. This is before we added some news. There's some original guys in here too.
Yeah.
Original guys. All right.
Everybody
That's awesome.
Terrific clip.
Yeah, and that
Yeah, we worked real
soundtrack
hard
that
on
was
that.
recorded at your studio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the video was done by Mike Watson for
Music Lives Beyond. He did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Can't hear you.
Can you tell us what your schedule looked like before the pandemic?
No, it's a sore subject. We didn't get enough gigs in this year, but we were on track probably to do about 80 gigs this year. I think we hit 65 last year. So, there were some weeks during June, July, and August we could do maybe 5 gigs a week, and we loved it. We were really tired by the end of the week, but man, it was a sense of accomplishment. So, this year I think we hit what was it, 11, Lyle?
I think 11 hits. Yeah, I think we did 11 gigs, and I think there was a couple in one weekend, or one week maybe. It was a Thursday and a Saturday, something like that.
Tuesday to Thursday. Yep.
Yeah,
And that was it. That was the last time. So, but the good news is all the gigs that were scheduled this year got pushed off to next year. So not necessarily canceled. So as long as, fingers crossed, everything works out by March, April, May, June, we should be good to go. So, it'll just be a bad memory.
Yeah.
Back on there.
Just hibernate for a year.
Yeah.
Well, next year could be the best year ever, I hope.
Yeah. For everybody.
I feel your pain about this year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I guess in the meantime, you're just making a good digital presence. So where are all the places we can find Secondhand Soul Band digitally?
Go ahead, Lyle.
On Facebook at facebook.com/Secondhand Soul Band, or if you just search Secondhand Soul Band on Facebook, we're there. The episodes are all archived there as well on the video library. And our YouTube page, I highly encourage everyone to go to our YouTube page. I believe it's just Secondhand Soul B or Secondhand Soul Band. If you search Secondhand Soul Band, right. If you search Secondhand Soul Band on YouTube, it'll surely come up. Just look for our logo. Once again, I'm using the record there to, because I got it right. I got to use it again anyway. But yes, YouTube, Facebook, and of course on our website. If you go to our website, secondhandsoulband.com, all of our links are there. And the link to the television show is there. Also, we call it a TV show because we're old. But it's every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central.
Okay, so to just recap what you just said, you said go here.
That's their Facebook page. Go to secondhandsoulband.com.
It's all there.
There you go. Yes, this is the Facebook page here. This is how you know you're at the right page. So go there. Or
There's
our website.
Yeah, be your website. And they could also click the link there to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
It's all set out for you. And where it says shows there, you can usually click there and see a bunch of gigs, but try next year and there'll be a brand new list.
In the meantime, sign up for the mailing list so you'll know when we're back.
Yes.
One of my favorite segments in your show is Dave Goes Off when he does his rant. So
we love that.
Yeah.
Too bad they can't meet Dave today, but if they tune in tomorrow, 8:00, they'll be able to meet Dave, the Saxman Drower. So let me give you a little taste of Dave going off a little bit as you talk about over and underrated.
But they're talking about doing We Are the World 2020. So, this year's been a SH blank T show. So I could see us writing a song. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of art comes out of this next year when, you know, things kind of open up again. So
yeah, hopefully things will be better next year. We've had a lot of time to sit in the house and think, just like we all got put in the corner. So
yeah,
I hope you thought about what you did.
exactly.
All right, everybody, it's time. It's about that time for our favorite segment, I think. Over, underrated. Over, underrated. We take an artist, we look at their career, we look at their accolades, and we decide whether they're overrated, underrated, or getting just the right amount of praise.
That's
Who
right.
do we have this week?
I don't know how to bring this up, so we'll just go. We'll just go with this.
Bam! Celine Dion.
That's right. Celine Dion. And
Celine Dion. Maybe Celine Dijon. She's a little spicy.
Yes. Take it away, Lyle. I'm gonna let you free reign, my friend.
All right. Yeah, Celine Dion. Excellent vocalist. Pretty good singer. She's gotten a whole lot of praise throughout her career, so I think that she's just about right. But some of the stuff that she does, I think we just take for granted it's just her singing. She does some very difficult vocal acrobatics, so I think because of that she's a bit underrated.
Okay.
Just a bit. Now she does have a residency in Vegas, so she's
so that means everything. Right. Let's
doesn't mean everything. It doesn't mean everything, but
no, it almost means nothing. No,
I mean she can draw people to come see her if she's been there for years and years. So people are coming to see her and paying their money, and I'm sure those tickets are not cheap.
That's not what this segment is about, Kathy. Okay. So this is about over underrated. This is not about who goes to see you at Vegas, who gets free tickets in Vegas. Like, oh, stay at the whatever plaza. We'll give you free tickets to see. No. This is about over underrated. And this lady is completely overrated. And it comes down to her voice. Yes, she can sing. Yes, she could sing. Like, she could hit the pitches, but her songs are horrible, and her timbre...
That's personal taste, though, Dave.
Her timbre... No, it doesn't. No.
Wrote some of them songs.
No. And I know exactly where you're going to go next, because you want to talk about this diva thing, right? And this is...
Everybody...
This is some... Go ahead.
No. Everybody remember this. Everybody
this is VH1 Divas. What year was this, Lau? It was like 90.
Oh my
God! I wish we was there. On the show. That probably would continue right now.
Yeah, right.
Well, I know you said everybody got along, but yeah, you were getting along. So that was just a spirited conversation, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we realized, me and Lyle realized how old we are when Dave wasn't even born when the world came out.
That's the I remember from that segment.
Yeah. I was like, wow, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, Aretha Franklin was a lady who sang. We gotta bring it. Now, Dave is actually very educated on musical history. That's refreshing for somebody his age. To know as much, about at least about the musicians over time as we do. Maybe even more. He's an instructor, isn't he? Yeah. He's a music teacher, but music history, I believe, is the focus.
Yeah, then he should know history, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
All right. So if one of the audience wants to book Secondhand Soul Band, they should go to your website or go to Facebook, message you, or contact you on your website and book those gigs for 2021.
Absolutely. It's pretty hard not to find a...
Yeah, we're everywhere. Inside the house, though. But digitally, we're everywhere.
Yeah, for now.
Well, I do want to thank you for being guests on my show. You guys
Thank you so much for having us.
Hey, well, that's a pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Well, definitely return the favor, Darryl, and have you on ours.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Love to do it. Okay, everybody. Well, be sure to tune in to me Thursday night, 6 o'clock Central for Darryl's live show. And I will see everybody then. Take care. Good night.